Good morning, Year 8. This is your Period 1 lesson, 18th of March 2020, and we're going to now finish off Chapter 10 by looking at the extended questions, which is on page 253. So the title for today is Chapter 10, Extend, and the learning intention will be to extend your understanding with problem solving. Okay, so we've already done revision and review on fractions, decimals, and percentages. Just now going to look at some more problem-solving questions which resemble real-life situations. So if we look at the first question, it says, Fatima invests £5,000 for 5 years. Copy and complete the table showing the value of her investment at the end of each year. So if we look at this table, it's got year 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And at the start of her investment, at the start of the year, she had £5,000. The percentage she was given, she got a 20% increase. So if I do 5,000 times 1.2 with 20% increase, that will give me £6,000 at the end of the year. And this £6,000 is rolled over onto year 2. So at the beginning of year 2, she now has £6,000. But this time she's paid, she receives an 8% increase. So what would be the multiplier for 8% increase? That would be 1.08. So at the end of year 2, she will have an increase by 8%. And this increase by 8% will go over into year 3. So at the beginning of year 3, she will have the 6,000 plus the 8% increase. Then this amount will be increased by 12%. It will be reduced by a 12% decrease, sorry. So this time you've got to do this amount multiplied by 0.88 to give you the value at the end of year 3. Then the value at the end of year 3 rolls over, becomes the value at the start of year 4. And here she receives a 10% increase. So multiplying by 1.1. Give you value at the end of the year. And then the value at the end of year 4 rolls over into the value at the beginning of the year 5. And this time it's a 3% decrease. So this time you have to multiply by 0.97 to work out the 3% decrease. So once you filled in the table, you can look at part B, which is compare the value of her investment at the start of the first year and at the end of the 5th year, to work out the actual increase in her investment. So how much did she actually receive by the end of year 5? So you've got to do this amount, subtract it from her initial investment of 5,000 to see what she actually got. Remember, the amount of money you invest is money that you invested. And obviously at the end is the amount of money increased by the different percentages. And then you need to work out her percentage increase in her investment. So if you look at QB hint here, this tells you how to work out the percentage increase, which is the actual increase, which you should have worked out for part 1, divided by the original amount, and then multiply by 100 to convert it into a percentage. So if we now have a look at the answers, only turn to the answers once you've finished your work, yes? Check. So if we look at the answers on the next page, so she has 6,000 multiplied by 1.08, give you 6,480. Then this 6,480 at the beginning of year 3 was decreased by 12% to give you £5,702.40. Remember, working in money, you need to work to 2 decimal places. So then at the beginning of year 4, this £5,702.40 had a 10% increase, so you multiply by 1.1. Then this £6,272.64 is at the beginning of year 5, but this time there's a 3% decrease, so you got to multiply the 6,272.64 by 0.97 to give you £6,054.46. So to work out the actual increase, well, at the beginning of the year, she had 5,000, and at the end of the year, she had £6,054 and 46 pence.